A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Eason sets to throw it. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. 39-yard line. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Eason. Out to his left. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Eason. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
It's a
Ball at the 26, second and 7. Here's Eason to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun is Eason to Evans on the slant. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Fournette running out of the gun. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. In. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Carson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Now, this is Alvin Kamara, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down by
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First down, New Orleans.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 11. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
First down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
New Orleans.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
And
that was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Eason. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
It's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On On second down, here's Fournette. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 20-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eat blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
1 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A gain of 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
On the carry.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Eason on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
All day, guys. 36, 36.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. Check smash, check smash. Stay at home, stay at home. Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, Eason. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a 1st down.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, baby. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Looking to throw. Eason, and Watson has it right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Eason. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll go with the keeper. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and he will not make second. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on, fellas.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now Leonard Fournette. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Leonard Fournette, the ball.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down. They'll go with a big back Fournette, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on fourth down, and the Saints will have the football back.
Turnover on down.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Now on first down, they run with Kamara. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
3-yard gain.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
53.
Throwing again. Eason. They'll run the screen with Carson. Carson the first down and more. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go, D. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Switch.
Second down. Here's Eason. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the second quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Flush to his right. Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And Lutz puts this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And how about that for just running out the clock? And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 37.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Eason to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Eason, 7 yards, the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to... Fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason airing this one out for Evans. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Bradley Pinion.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11 on the play. First down, Saints.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Sean Bunting on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down, New Orleans.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Complete.
15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Buccaneers, nothing. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pick your game up. Slam, slot, 7,
To throw again, Eason. And the Saints pressure gets him. brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
1st and 10, Eason. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
7-yard line.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's going to float this one deep right side. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Deep ball.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Number 53, Mike 53. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. No street. Mike 53. 53, Mike. All day. Check. Hurry, 17. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 53's the Mike. 53. Check. 53.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Like he'll throw here, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 21, Buccaneers nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun is Eason. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
By the Saints.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The 41-yard line.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
First down, New Orleans.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack.
And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and
so this one a victory here for New Orleans. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout.